Hi guys, I'm Sean.
And I'm Chris.
You are listening to Bear Reviews. Today we are going to talk about compound interest, which kind of builds off our last tip, which was budgeting.
Compound interest is one of the greatest tools anyone can use to become wealthy. When you give your investments time to compound and grow, they'll grow exponentially.
Yeah, Warren Buffett definitely said it best. He will definitely tell you that compound interest is the reason he is a billionaire.
So, Sean, what is compound interest?
You know, compound interest is like the interest that you gather from your beginning amount, and then also the interest that you're gaining from previous periods of interest.
So basically, it's interest on interest.
Exactly. So say you have $100 and you're earning 2% annually in like a savings account, which is rare.
Mm-hmm.
You'll make $2 the first year on that $100, and then the beginning of the next period you have $102.
Yeah.
And then you'll earn 2% on that $102.
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of just $100. So
That's
it's
awesome.
great.
So that's really why it's so important. But, I mean, why is this important for you? Why is this important for just like the average Joe to know, you know?
You know, you really need to have compound interest work for you, you need to start utilizing it now. Because when you start saving, outweighs how much you save.
It's way more important than how much or even what rate of return you're getting. I mean, these other points are so important, but time will really help you the most.
Yeah, definitely. So, rate of return, you're not always promised like a 12% rate of return, you know?
True, yeah.
So, the earlier you start, you might get some 12%, but it will average out to like usually 6 or 8%, depending what investments you're in and stuff.
Exactly.
So, you definitely want to start early to at least have that compound interest helping you out exponentially.
And over time, especially, it'll average out, which is so important.
Yep.
Awesome. So, I believe you prepared some real-life examples.
Yes, I did. So, I'll start going over it. Alex started saving at 20 years old. All right, one guy. And he started with $1,000 in an investment account that gives him a 6% return annually.
Oh.
Alex puts $100 into this account every month for 40 years or until he is 60 years old. About retirement age. And on the other hand, we have Randall. And he starts to save 15 years later than Alex because he didn't think it was very important. Now he wanted to get his life started, get a job under his feet and stuff. So Randall also started with $1,000 and the same type of investment, earning 6% return over the time. And Randall puts $200 into his account every month for 25 years until he is 60. Now Randall's put in double what Alex is putting in. So, by the time they're both 60, Randall had contributed $61,000 into his account over 25 years, and his account compounded to $135,000. About. Not bad at all, right?
It's not bad. Wow, that's pretty good.
You know, nearly doubled his money.
That's awesome.
But Alex, who saved less each year, but started 15 years earlier, only contributed $49,000 to his account.
Okay.
But his account has a value of $196,000.
Oh my God, that's ridiculous.
You know, it's really crazy and amazing what compound interest can do when you just start early. So, Alex actually contributed $12,000 less out of his own money, so he didn't have to be as frugal as Randall. But he ended up with $60,000 more over that time.
That is ridiculous. You know, like, starting early is so important. Because, like, just learn the lesson from Randall, you know. Randall and Alex. Alex started super early, started thinking ahead. Didn't have to contribute as much.
Like us.
Exactly. Very young, strapping young man. But, I mean, if you want to try it yourself, we have a link in the show notes to Compound Interest Calculator.
Yeah, so definitely. So, wrapping up the show, we just want to ask you to start saving early and often. And we'll actually leave you with a quote from Mr. Buffett himself. "My wealth has come from a combination of living in America, some lucky genes, and compound interest."
That's funny. That's awesome. What a guy.
What a guy.
So, thank you so much for listening. If you like this episode, please share. And we'll catch you next time.